This is Shaggy and Pingu's, well, I suppose, sort of simulator realism channel. Okay, fine. I'm just going to pause actually the simulation for a second, just so we can talk through the purposes of this. We don't actually have a train simulator, as in we don't actually have the train simulator game, but we don't see that as necessarily a disadvantage. In some ways we see it as an advantage, because what you've got to remember is that when people are actually driving these trains, like for example this one from London to Brighton, they're very much concentrating on signals, they're looking ahead, whereas Shaggy and Pingu, we're able to look out side windows, we're able to record proper train announcements. So what we hope we do is that we add something to the actual simulator experience, and please let us know if we do. We have discussed that at some point we probably will buy a simulator, and I hope you stay tuned when we do. Okay, but I'm just waiting for Shaggy, and then we're going to start the simulator. We'll let you know when we're just talking about the simulator in general, or when we're actually making train announcements and stuff like that. So hope you enjoy. Here we go. So here we are. It's I'm going to make my first train announcements. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 13:55 from Brighton to London. And there are currently no delays, so I think we will be leaving at 13:55.
Yep.
The weather's not great at the moment, but we should be arriving in London in approximately 1 hour, I would suggest.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but whilst I'm here, let me introduce you to...
Hopefully you'll be here for the rest of the journey, right?
Okay, well, okay, fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true. You can't interrupt when I'm on the actual thing. Okay, so I'd like to introduce you to a couple of other members of the crew.
Yep.
Firstly, the chief steward.
Yeah. Hello, this is my name's Shaggy. I'm the chief steward for your 13:55 service to Brighton.
No, to London.
To London from Brighton. And I'd just like to tell you about the cabin, the special, whatever it's called, carriage we have reserved for food and drink.
Okay, you've got to do pause. Say pause.
Okay, pause.
Okay, just to let viewers know.
Yeah.
Because we like realism, it's fine that we can be having our laugh in the cab or between our
selves.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Between ourselves.
Yeah.
But that the passengers should never hear that. So you understand what are our private conversations and what passengers will hear. Then, as soon as the word, actually, I think we're going now. Let me just see. Yeah, I am gonna. We go anyway, but don't worry about that moment. Let me just continue. But so if any of us say pause, that means that only you as viewers can hear us, but the passengers can't. Okay, so let me just reintroduce us. So yes, welcome to this train. So I'd like to introduce you to the crew.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chief steward speaking. Just a few announcements. The buffet car will be open in about 5 minutes to serve tea, coffee, a range of drinks and sandwiches and snacks, and there will be a trolley service as well that comes round to you. So please do enjoy your journey and do come and see Traveller's Friend. That's Coach C. That's our Traveller's Friend service on this Brighton to London service. Thank you.
See that? I think that was quite good.
That wasn't bad.
Well, I have just noticed, by the way, this is actually a non-stopping service, which is quite good. So I think we need to. Okay, when? So it's now 2 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're arriving at 15:01.
Okay, we're going now.
Are we?
Are we going? I don't know. But that wasn't bad. But anyway, so that's the first announcement. Obviously, that you'd get on any decent train. We've got a green light, and that gantry has an M on it.
Yeah. Which you think might be mainline?
Could be. Could be mainline. I don't know. I like just some comments. That little poster at the end, health and safety, we think is quite impressive.
Yeah.
And these little speed things as well.
Yeah. Is this meant to be Brighton, by the way? That we're
Correct.
leaving?
Yeah. So we're going to Victoria.
Yeah.
But so, yeah. So the only negative thing about not owning a sim ourselves is that, or having seen a lot of them, there are many points where we say to each other, "Oh, I wish I could look out the left window now," or "I wish I could stop here and just look around." And of course, that does get a bit frustrating. But as we said, I think we just add, and we're going across some points there, which is very good, some realism. But in fact, if you see the track going to the right, oddly enough, that used to go to Sussex University, which probably still does. But anyway, so as far as we're aware, this seems like a good simulator.
Little bit of lacking of traffic, you would think, for this time of day.
Correct, and that's a big problem. We like to see traffic, and and also stuff like emergencies, whatever. When I watch these sims, it just seems like every light is green all the time, which is fine, but it's not very interesting, is it?
No, I mean, it's not incredibly realistic all the time.
No, correct.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of times we've had been stopped on trains,
just even waiting to go into a station for a platform.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And of course, we don't, as a viewer, then clearly, unless you were really going to Brighton or London, you probably want it to be as quick as possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good train.
That's a nice train.
Good train. But anyway, so please enjoy. This is a fast service, which actually I'm now going to do one of my, as we call, realism announcements. I'll just do a realism announcement.
This is a green signal
Welcome to this London Victoria 1402 service to London Victoria. This is actually a no-stopping service, so hopefully you realise. Don't laugh. Pause. This is a no-stopping service, London Victoria. I'm just checking. Oh, I just put the low lights on. That was my pause. No, I wasn't telling you, but I should have said pause.
Right, okay.
This is a non-stopping service to London Victoria. We don't envisage. Pause. Okay. We don't envisage any delays on this service. Thank you very much. Pause. See?
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Isn't that?
Okay, that's good. I like this bridge.
Yeah, but I like you were saying though, Shags. I agree with you. This seems to be a very popular route on the simulation circuit, as I call it. Yeah. And for me, it's only got 2 tracks. I'd want to have. You want more tracks than that because it's just more fun.
You were not very dense traffic.
No.
Not much interesting to look at, really. Lots of nice trees and scenery. And a nice viaduct at some point, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah, really lovely viaduct. But not a lot happens. It's like a suburban line, really.
Yeah, correct.
It's quite fast.
But later on in the simulation, we might pause and then get back to that bit. But what we'll do, because we know our London stations very well, and what we might do is actually pause, depending on which way the driver chooses to look, because we don't have a choice clearly to look out the left or the right.
Yeah,
that was a train.
Quite nice.
But we will come back to that later.
See how that newspaper's moved from the right to the left?
Yeah, and I thought that was quite good.
Quite nice.
And earlier on, actually, I was trying to remember, it said something about historians.
Yeah, historians plea for.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't read that.
I think it says historians plea for.
Really?
Or historians. I thought it was historians plea for.
Well, if any viewers know what that says, please let us know.
Yeah.
It would be good.
Yeah.
Our other criticism about this is currently it appears that we're going 69.7 miles per hour, and I think that looks too fast. To me, that looks more like 80 miles an hour, is what I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a nice bridge. Yeah.
But yes, do you agree?
Yeah, it does look too fast.
Right. So, but then, as we said, our talking, yes, of course, is important to our views about the simulation, etc. But we said we are very realism centered. So we're now going to pass back to possibly a couple of train announcements, or maybe in a second. Actually, we'll do a train announcement, but then I think we'll try and contact a signal box as well. But
That's
if you
good,
can go ahead with one of your train announcements, Sean.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your conductor speaking. Just to remind you to please have your tickets ready. I'll be coming around to check that you have the required tickets for our journey from Brighton to London, and we do operate a penalty fares system on this train. So if you haven't bought a ticket, then I'm afraid you will have to pay for a penalty of £10. And that's just the way it is. That's the end of this announcement.
Okay, good. That was good, Sean. That was quite realistic.
Yeah,
that was quite realistic.
Yeah,
that was interesting. Orange
yeah,
lights.
I know, orange lights. Long time ago.
So
why has he still got his
windscreen wiper on? I don't know, because I personally would have turned it off at that point.
Yeah, me too.
To be fair, but
there don't seem to be any lights either. But then maybe that's just the way.
No, I've noticed that with this. The lights aren't very good.
Yeah.
But also that I agree with. And now it's just becoming really annoying, isn't it? The windscreen wiper vibe. You just want to turn it off.
Yeah.
But anyway, we don't have control of that, obviously,
No.
at all. There's a good red light. But so again, I suppose adding to realism, I guess at some point, possibly train drivers contacts signal boxes, don't they? So let's try a little bit of that.
Okay.
I think I was, okay, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Hello, this is train 471. Pause. Sorry.
Okay. I'm the signal box, I presume.
Yeah, the signal box. From Brighton to London, Victoria. We'd just like to know if there's any expected delays on our route today. We see there's a bit of rain and it's autumn and there could be leaves. Please respond.
Hello, train 7471. This is signal box at Mitcham Junction. Pause. I'm not sure there really is a signal box.
No, there might.
I don't even know where the fuck Mitcham Junction is. But anyway, oh, that's nice. Unpause. We have no anticipated delays on your line. You are clear to proceed. Should be green lights all the way. Have a good journey.
Thank you very much, Mitcham Junction. I will get our guard person to relay that to our passengers. I'm sure they'll be very happy. Thank you, sir. Okay, now you should relay that to the passengers. So.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your guard speaking. Just heard from the signal box that there should be no problems on our route today. The rain is presenting no problems, and even this autumnal spell that we're having isn't going to leave any problems with leaves on the line or anything. So we should be ready. We should indeed arrive at our destination at the due time. So don't worry about anything. Okay, that's enough of me.
See, that's not bad, is it really?
No. It must be quite hard to do that. If you really are a guard.
Yeah.
To actually